We have industrialized, urbanized, and industrialized and urbanized. But in the process, we have disconnected from the forest, from the rivers, from the soil, and from the air we breathe. We are facing rising the temperature, melting the glaciers, polluted the air, and deforestation and growing the ecological imbalance. But here lies the beautiful wisdom of yoga. It teaches the balance, the harmony, the discipline, and the sustainability, not just within the human body, but also in our relationship with the planet also. Practices like the Ashtanga Yoga, where it teaches us the ahimsa, that is the non-violence, and aparigraha, non-possessiveness, foundational principles of the yoga, guide to live minimally, mindfully, and compassionately, all of which are essential value in today's age of the climate crisis. The eight limbs of Ashtanga Yoga, a guide to total health and the harmony. To fully understand the depth of the yoga, we must turn to the Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, the eightfold path, the outlines, the journey from the physical discipline to the spiritual liberation. Their eight limbs are the complete framework for a healthy and a meaningful life. Let us let us understand each limb and its relevance to personal and the planetary health. First, I will discuss about the Yama. In Ashtanga Yoga, Yama is the social discipline, ethical foundation guiding our interaction with the world. Ahimsa. Ahimsa means the non-violence. Cultivating the compassion and avoiding the harm. Key to peace and the environmental responsibility. Satya. Satya is the truthfulness. Living with the honesty is thought and speech also. Asteya. Asteya is the non-stealing. Avoiding the exploitation of others and resources. Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya is the moderation. Channeling energy wisely. Aparigraha. Aparigraha is the non-possessiveness. Aparigraha is the non-possessiveness. Practicing the minimalism to reduce the consumerism. And niyama. Niyama implies the personal discipline. In personal discipline, inner observation that builds the character. And in niyama, it mainly includes the saucha, santota, tapaha, swadhyaya, and iswara pranidhana. What is niyama? Niyama is the personal discipline, inner observation that builds the character. Saucha. Saucha means the cleanliness. What is cleanliness? Maintaining the physical, mental, and the environmental hygiene. And santosa, santosa is the contentment, the finding the peace, what we hate. And tapo is the discipline, willpower, and the self-regulation for the transformation. That is the tapoha. Swadhyaya, swadhyaya means the self-study. What is the self-study? Self-study is the knowing the self and sacred the knowledge. And the Ishvara Pranidhan. Ishvara Pranidhan is the surrender to the divine, accepting the higher order of the life. These practices create a stable, focused, and the peaceful inner world, crucial for the mental and the emotional health. Asana. Asana is nothing. Asana is the physical posture. The most well-known aspect of yoga is the asana. Asana, by regular practice of this asana, it strengthens the body, it improves the balance and the posture. It also enhances the endurance and the flexibility of the body. It activates the energy flow and inner awareness. It also stimulates our all the glands and it activates our internal body system. A steady body is the foundation for a steady mind. And in asana, there are different types of asana, like the standing group of asana, forward bending group of asana, backward bending group of asana, and inverted posture of asana. By regular practice of these asana, it activates our energy flow, it stimulates our nadi, and it also develops the awareness. A steady body is the foundation for a steady mind. Pranayam. What is pranayam? Pranayam is the nothing. Prana is the life force. Ayam is the control. Pranayam is the control, expansion and extension of our breath. It is called as the pranayama. Control of breath is the pranayama. Prana is the life force. When we regulate our breath, we regulate our energy. Pranayam reduces, by regular practice of this pranayam, it mainly reduces our stress level. And also it improves our lung capacity. It also improves our heart function. It clears the emotional blockage. And also it enhances our clarity. It enhances our vitality level also. And by regular practice of this pranayama, it connects the body to the mind and individual to the universe also. What is pratyahara? Pratyahara is nothing. Pratyahara is the withdrawal of the sense organ. Withdrawal of the sense organ is called as the pratyahara. In today's distracted world, we need this more than ever. It helps mainly detach from the external chores, develops the inner strength, and breaks the addiction and compulsive habits. This is essential for the mental hygiene and the emotional resilience. And this is very vital. And after the pratyahara, dharana. What is dharana? Dharana is nothing. Dharana is the concentration. What is concentration? Concentration means focusing the mind improves and attention span. That is the academic and work performance and the emotional regulation, decision making. That is the dharana. By regular practice of this concentration, this dharana, a concentrated mind is calm and creative and free from the each and every kind of confusion. What is dhyana? Dhyana is nothing. Dhyana is the meditation. Meditation is by the rewiring the brain and it also rejuvenates the brain and it enhancing the neuroplasticity and it's also opening the heart and deepen the inner peace. By regular practice of the dhyana, it mainly stimulates our inner peace. It is the preventive medicine for the anxiety, depression, and the burnout. By regular practice of this dhyana or the meditation, it prevents each and every kinds of neurological disorder because it stimulates our nervous system. Samadhi. What is samadhi? Samadhi is the state of blissful state of mind, that is the samadhi. The final goal, a state of unity with all the life. A person in samadhi experiences peace beyond the words and compassion beyond the boundary lines and wisdom beyond the intellect. Such a person becomes a light to the society, living with a purpose and the service. When you live yogically, we consume very less and conserve more. Choose a plant-based and a sattvic diet that mainly reduces the carbon footprint and it will increase our body vitality and it also very good for the strengthening of our nervous system and it also activate our all the systems starting from the integumentary system, respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system and all the system will be automatically activated. Respect the life of all beings from the smallest insect to the largest animals also. Walk lightly on the earth, taking only what we truly need. In this way, yoga becomes an environmental act. Each conscious breath we take in pranayam, each moment of stillness in the meditation reminds us that we are not separate from the nature. Yoga for health means while yoga offers solution for our environment challenges, it also profound healer of the human body, also the human mind also. In the face of the rising lifestyle disorder, we are facing day-to-day life like the diabetes mellitus and the hypertension, obesity, mental stress, insomnia, and all the dreaded disease we are facing day by day. Yoga has emerged as a science of preventive and as a tool of transformation. It is a gift from the ancient Indian that integrates the physical posture, asana, and breathe controls the pranayam. Meditation is the dhyana and the ethical discipline to promote the complete well-being. Yoga in yoga mainly focuses upon the Sat Kriya. What is the
ସତ୍ୟ
Sat
କଣ?
Kriya? The yogic cleansing process is the Sat Kriya. The Sat
जी भाई।
Kriya is a group of six powerful purification techniques that mentioned in the traditional Hatha Yoga, particularly the Hatha Japa Pradipika. These practices are mainly designed to cleanse the internal organs of the body and balance the dosas. By regular practice of this Kriya, we will balance our Vata, Pitta and Kapha and prepare the body for the high yogic practices like the pranayama and the meditation. And in that Satkriya includes mainly the dhoti, vamana, neti, basti, punjal, all these things. What is the dhoti? Dhoti is nothing. Dhoti is the cleansing technique, and that cleansing of the digestive tract or the alimentary tract in yogic science it is called as the dhoti. The purpose of the dhoti is mainly by regular practice of this dhoti it removes the toxins and the impurities from the stomach and the esophagus also. And that dhoti mainly two types. One is the Vamana dhoti and Danta dhoti. Another one is the Vastra dhoti. What is that? Vamanadhuti. Vamanadhuti is nothing. Vamanadhuti is the vomiting through the water, and Dantadhuti is the cleansing the teeth and the tongue. And what is the Vastradhuti? Vastradhuti is the that is the salon cloth. What is the benefits of this dhoti? It improves the digestion, it reduces the acidity, and it also cleans the excess mucus from our body. What is basti? Basti is the cleansing of the colon and main purpose of this basti, it's a yogic enema for clean the colon. And there are different types of basti, like the jala basti. In jala basti, we are using the water, and sthala basti, it will use during dry techniques using the abdominal control. What is the benefits of this basti? By regular practice of basti, it removes the constipation and strengthen the abdominal muscles. It balances the Vata, Pitta and the copper. Neti. In yogic science, Neti is called as the ENT doctor. What is the ENT doctor? Neti is the cleansing technique. And what is its purpose? Mainly by regular practice of this Neti, it cleans the nasal passages and it also cleans the sinuses of our body. There are five sinuses present in our head, and it by regular practice of this Neti, it cleanses our all the sinus points. But there are different types of neti, like the Jala neti, Sutra neti. What is Jala neti? Using the saline water, and that is called as the Jala neti. And Sutra neti, we will use the hair for Sutta. What is the benefits of this neti? By regular practice of this Sutra neti or Jala neti, it mainly improves the breathing system and it also prevents the sinusitis. Those who are having the complication of the sinusitis, if they will regular basis, they will practice this Jala neti or Sutra neti or Grit neti, it will improve the sinusitis condition and it also very beneficial for the allergic tendency, enhance the focus also. Prataka. Now, Trataka is also the Satkriya. It is Trataka means the gazing a particular point, that is the Trataka. And mainly the purpose of this Trataka is mainly helpful for the cleanses and strengthening the eyes and the mind. Those who are having the any kind of eye disorder or glaucoma, those who are having the repeated eye infection, if they will practice this Trataka, then that is very helpful and steady gazing at a fixed point using a candle flame without blinking the eyeballs. That is called as the Krataka. And by regular practice of the Krataka, it mainly enhances the concentration, mental concentration. It also improves the eyesight, calms the nervous system. Nauli. Nauli is a very good abdominal practice, the abdominal tuning process. It is very good for the management. What is that Nauli? Nauli is nothing. Nowadays, the message the internal organs by using the circular abdominal movements, methods contracting and rotating the abdominal rectus muscles and balances the internal energy. And the last cleansing process, the last Satkriya cleansing process is called as the Kapalabhati. What is the Kapalabhati? Kapalabhati is not nothing. Kapala means the frontal vein. Cleansing of the frontal vein is called as the Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is otherwise called as the frontal vein cleansing process. And the purpose of this Kapalabhati mainly is a breathing techniques that involves the forceful exhalation and passive inhalation. One inhalation followed by the forceful exhalation is called as the Kapalabhati. And by regular practice of this Kapalabhati, it detoxifies the lungs and it also improves the lungs capacity. It improves the lungs tidal volume and it also very good for the management of any kind of sinus disorder. It energizes the mind, cleanses the mental fog, and stimulate our brain functions. This is the main benefits of the Sat Kriya. And there are different another practice is the Kundalini yoga. Kundalini yoga is also very spiritual and physical practice that mainly focuses on the awakening the dormant energy at the base of our spine, that is called as the Kundalini. It combines the breath work like the pranayama, asana, meditation, chanting to enhance the vitality and the mental clarity. And mainly this Kundalini, by regular practice of this Kundalini yoga, it balances the endocrine system and the nervous system also. It improves the hormonal function and stress resistance also. Encourage the mindful eating and emotional stability also, reducing the this eating and food choices also. By regular practice of this Kundalini yoga, we will stimulate our all the nadi. It will balance our Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And by regular practice of the Soro yoga also, it also helpful for the focus on the awareness, discipline, and the conscious living. So not only widely standardized form of yoga like other, it also emphasizes the self-control over our mind, body, and the sense also. By regular practice of this yoga, it balances and alignment with the natural body rhythms. And it also builds a strong willpower, aiding in the breaking unhealthy lifestyle pattern. And mainly it enhances the mental willpower. And it also enhances the mental clarity, reduces the mental stress, strain, anxiety, depression also. And by regular practice of this yoga, pranayama, meditation, it will reduces our all the psychosomatic disorder and all each and every types of lifestyle dreaded disorder. It also reduces by regular practice of this yoga. And if we will regularly we will practice the pranayama. By practicing this pranayama, mainly it will help for the reducing the each and every kind of uh, respiratory disorder. Those who are having the complication of the any kind of bronchitis, bronchial pneumonia, asthma, if we regular basis we will practice pranayam like the Kapalabhati, Anulom Vilom, Brahmali, it will reduce the complication of the respiratory disorder. These that's why regularly we will make focus upon the practice the yoga because yoga is the multi-dimensional benefits physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually also. Physically, it yoga enhance the body flexibility, strength, it balance the body, it aids the digestion, and it also improves the blood circulation, boosts the vitality or boosts the immunity power also. The regular practice of the yoga or pranayama or meditation, it mentally reduces our anxiety, sharpens the mind, it focuses the mind, calms the nervous system, and improves our sleep also. Emotionally, if you will regular basis, you will practice this yoga and pranayam, it nurtures the self-awareness, compassion, and emotional resilience. Spiritually, if we will regularly practice spiritual yoga, it offers peace, purpose, and a deeper connection with the self and the universe. Yoga is not just as the exercise routine, it is a way of life. And more than that, it is a medicine for the modern world. And this interconnected healing, the art and the individuals. How are these two themes, art and health, connected? Mainly, imagine your body as a single cell in a vast body of the earth. When one cell suffers, the whole body feels the impact. Similarly, when nature So do we, and when we harm ourselves with the toxic food or the polluted air or the negative emotion or the disconnection, the earth suffer with us. Therefore, healing must be mutual and simultaneously. When we breathe deeply and consciously, we appreciate the value of the clean air. When we practice mindfully eating, we support the organic, the sustainable agriculture, and the people regularly consume the seasonal and regional vegetable fruits and the legumes, pulses, whatever available in our surrounding. It will help for our good health. When we meditate in a silence, we begin to value a natural space, the forest, the rivers, and the mountains. The natures are silent. When we embrace a yogic diet, we consume in a way that are kind to animals, reduces the waste, and promote the biodiversity. Yoga teaches us that the inner environment and our environment are our mirror. Heal one, and the other begins to heal too. And in our Yogic Upanishad, Patanjali Yoga Sutra says that Indian scriptures, they have long acknowledged the oneness of the all existence. Thousands of pure yoga rishis lived in the forest and regularly they meditated by rivers and understood the importance of the ecological balance long before climate changes entered the headlines. Today, scientists are also validating what yogis have always know that lifestyle rooted in mindfulness, movements, and the moderation can drastically improve the quality of life for both humans and the earth. That's why start your day with the yoga. At least in this special day, I want to say that everybody should be at least regularly practice 20 minutes yoga, asana, pranayama, meditation, and practice the mindfulness in consumption like that. Choose the local, seasonal, and regional plant-based food and reduces the waste also from the single-use plastic for fast fashion. Apply the aparigraha and supports the eco yoga initiative. Community yoga is the natural setting. Tree plantation drivers and clean up the events and educate and inspires others, especially the younger generation, to adopt a lifestyle to health and the harmony. Dear friends, yoga is not a luxury. It is a necessity in this age of imbalance. It is a call not just to bend and stretch, but to awaken. And as we celebrate the yoga, let us not limit it to a mat or a movement, but let it flow into how we live, eat, breathe, speak, and think. Let us practice yoga not only for our body, but for our earth, for future generation, and for the silent prayer of the all life. Because when we say yoga for the earth, yoga for health, we are not speaking of two separate journeys. They are one and the same. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for throwing lights on the for throwing lights on the positive impact of yoga on the different systems of the body. There is circulatory system, nervous system, and other systems. And I am quite optimistic that our students and other participants will use the inputs that you have provided in this webinar today in their day-to-day life and uh, make the path towards positive well-being. So thank you so much, ma'am. May I now request Dr. Susrita Prasindas, ma'am, to kindly speak on the positive impact of yoga on geriatric care. Ma'am, please.
Namaskar, respected sir and all learners, and wish you all a very happy International Yoga Day 2025. Yoga is a traditional Indian practice that helps people stay balanced, calm, and in shape. The United Nations declared June 21st to be International Day of Yoga in 2014. Till now, we are celebrating every year as International Yoga Day. And today my topic is benefits of yoga for one heart and one health. It's also coming genetic patients, especially this. My topic is made for genetic people. Okay. Then first of all, we will chant the Shanti mantra. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Then today we will start. My topic is about the benefits of the yoga. Then International Day of Yoga 2025. International will be celebrated on June 21st every year. And this year theme is One Earth and One Health. What is the benefits of yoga in residing in one earth and on one health? Then the theme indicates us that our health and the health of the earth are deeply connected with each other, means living in a way that is good for both our bodies and the earth. This idea has been shared by the Ministry of Ayush to inspire people all over the world to use yoga as a way to live better, care for nature, and feel more balanced in the everyday or daily life. This theme is just not a slogan, okay? It's a simple yet profounded idea or good idea that from the air we breathe, food we take, and also water we drink, and whatever everything is connected with nature and the earth. That's why here yoga plays a vital role. It does not just heal the body or calm the mind. It teaches us balance, responsibility, and awareness. That's why in every day we should do some yoga postures, some pranayamas, and some also exercise, aerobics, etc., which gives us lots of benefits in genetic stage and from childhood to genetic stage. Okay. Then we will discuss about the program will feature mass yoga practices sessions where participants can engage in various asanas, pranayamas, meditation techniques under the guidance of experienced yoga instructor. Okay. Yoga offers physical and mental health benefits for people of all ages. Okay, yoga can become an integral part of the treatment and potentially helps in healing of the several types of different types of diseases. Join millions of people in this year, according to our theme. Join millions of people. Above 50,000 registrations are recorded in this year theme, and in a global movement with this year theme, Yoga for One Earth and One Health. It's about working towards a healthier you and a healthier. It connected to healthier you and also the healthier earth, where the lots of creatures are residing. Not just about stretching and workout, it also calms the mind. It balances our body. It balances our body metabolic disorder as well as calms our brain or nervous system. One pose, one breath, one movement in a one time. It means according to our theme is one earth and one health, one pose, one breath, and in a one movement, lots of time or change our life in world around you, or lots of diseases are also recovered in a one pose, one breath, and in a one movement. That's why is our theme is like one earth and one health. Then we will discuss about what are the benefits of yoga on one earth and on one health. Yoga improves strength, balance, and flexibility of the body. Okay, slow movements and deep breathing increases blood flow and warm up muscles while holding the pose and build strength. When we will inhale, then we will count the inhale timing, then we will hold for some times, then we will also count the holding timing and also exhaling timing. Okay, this will give lots of benefits than who are doing very fast yogas. Then slow movement and deep breathing increases blood flow and warm up the muscles and also circulate. Our circulatory system is there. Then brain to body and body to brain, heart to body and body to heart. It will increases our blood flow. Okay. Then one of the asana is Vrikshasana, or Vrikshasana is meditating pose asanas. Then it is also known as tree pose. Okay, then balance in one foot. You have to stand in a posture, then you have to stand in a one foot, another while holding the another foot on your calf or the knee. Okay, in size of 4, we have the word 4. Then it will the position will be in the 4 type. Okay, then while holding the other foot on the calf or above the knee, but never on the knee or below the ankle. Try to focus in a one point. It also increases our memory. It increases our concentration. It increases our brain. And it is very good for all kind of people from childhood to geriatrics. Okay. Try to focus on one spot in front of you while you balance for a minute. You have to practice for in fast day per minute, then second 2 minutes, then 3 minutes. You have to practice of the tree pose or balancing pose. Then yoga helps with back pain relief. How yoga helps in back pain or low back ache, etc. Yoga is a good as basic stretching for easing pain and improving mobility in people with lower back pain. Those people who are obese or any of the gynecological problems or any of the accidental cases, then back pain is remaining for lots of days. So American College of Physicians recommends yoga as a first line treatment of chronic low back pain. It is most common in our society. It is mostly seen in ladies than the male persons. Then these people should try cat and O pose. Cat means cat and cow pose. Okay, cat and cow pose. We will what low back, we will ease the pain from low back pain. Then gait of all floors like a cat, then placing your palms underneath your shoulder and your knees underneath your hips. You should pose as a cat. Then first inhale and let your stomach drop down to the
क्लास
floor,
मंडे कितना तारीख चलना
and you should look to the earth. Okay, then it is the cat and cow pose. First inhale and let your stomach drop down towards the floor, then exhale. You should draw your navel towards your spine. This can ease the pain of your low back pain. Those who are suffering from low back pain or sciatica pain, etc. Then it is also one kind of geriatric problems as well as ladies problem, as well as also suffering from child also suffering from this kind of low back pain. Yoga can ease arthritis symptoms. Lots of arthritis problems are there. Osteoarthritis there. Osteoporosis is also there. Lots of arthritis problem. Then rheumatological problems are there. Yoga can ease arthritis symptom. We have some Pavan Muktasan series. Pavan Muktan series 1 and 2 also there. You should first of all to ease arthritis problems, we should start from a subtle exercises. हम क्या करेंगे, धीरे 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 हम बहुत कम कम आसनस करके फिर हम उसको we should increase the day to day our practices timing. Like some Pavan Muktasan series means we should exercise. We should start exercise from our ankle, then knees, then lower limbs, then etc. etc. We should slowly we should do the subtle exercise to hard exercises. Then uh, some of the regular yoga practice may reduce level of stress and body-wide inflammation, contributing healthier hearts and controlling the heart diseases, high blood pressure, excess weight, and also through the yoga. All are aware about Surya Namaskar, such a very traditional asanas. All 12 poses, 12 pose were also there. Then through while we are doing regular practices of the Surya Namaskar, then lots of problems such as cardiac problems, then hypertensions, then little arthritis, then also weight gain, etc. We should ease from these kind of diseases. It is not the diseases before we will start. After disease, don't you if you will practice any Surya Namaskar, then you will go for under a supervision of yoga therapist. Then otherwise, if you are not suffering from this kind of metabolic disorder, then you will regularly you will do the Surya Namaskar at the early morning. Then if you are suffering from this kind of disease, then you will go for a expert yoga therapist. Then downward dog pose, get all four such like a dog. Then trunk your toes under the bring and sitting bone up. Then make up a triangle shape. Keep a slight bend on the knees and lending to the spine and tailbone. It is very beneficial for heart health. And also some mudras are also there. Then apana bayu mudras are there. Some of the blood circulatory mudras are there. Then you can easily do, and anywhere you are sitting, then we will do all kinds of mudras are there, such as if you will press two thumbs, you will press two fingers in for a 5 to 10 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes, then blood circulation is activated, because when you will press these two fingers, then here the blood circulation will start going towards your brain and heart. Then when we will relax those tips, then again the brain and heart bloods were coming towards your these tips. Okay, it is a very good not excretory, circulatory system. Okay, you can easily sit in anywhere and you will come, you will praise your both fingers. And namaskar is also a very good asana and is also a very good pose, and also a very good exercise when you will press both the fingers. And lots of blessings were coming from the front people, those were saluting any persons, then blessings are coming. It is also a blessing, but also scientific reasons behind it is it will circulate our blood to brain and heart. And also when we will release the both the palm, then again bloods are coming under our coming through our these two palms. Okay, then namaskar is very good. And our traditional, our Indian tradition is very nice. Every movement what we are doing, what we are every day what we are doing, then in lots of scientific reasons are coming behind that activities. Okay, then yoga relaxes you to help you sleep better. Then research shows that constant bedtime yoga routine helps to get right mindset. And lots of asanas are there, savasana is there, relaxation positions, poses are also there. Then at the time of sleeping or at the time of night, then you should sleep in very you should sleep as a baby, and don't have any tensions. You should excrete your some tensions, excrete your whatever what kind of anxiety or problems are there. Then you simply sleep as a baby. Okay, it's known as savasana. Then leg up the wall position yoga mean more energy and brighter mood. If you will feel increased mental and physical energy, a boost is alertness and enthusiasm, fewer negative feelings after getting in a routine practicing yoga. After practicing yoga, you feel very light, you feel very energetic also. because it's the yoga is not a physical activities or exercise, or we should do everyday yoga for weight lose, nothing. Yoga both balances both mental as well as physical well-being. Okay, yoga helps us to manage stress. You should meditate for some times. You will chant Om. You will sit concentrated to a one points. And also Traktak is also a very nice managing stress. Then you should also practice Traktak. Then yoga connects you with a supportive community. Then participating in yoga classes in a and is loneliness provide environmental group. If you'll join in a mass yoga classes, then you feel very energetic and also increases your encourages to do everyday yoga, that type and that's why our theme is one yoga for one earth and one health. Okay, then we will mass yoga is very important in this theme. According to the theme, mass yoga is very important. Then even during one to one session loneliness is reduced, one is acknowledged as a unique individual. Yoga promotes better self care. According to scientific research, benefits it is benefits in arthritis, osteopenia, balance issues, oncology problems, women's health, chronic pain, and such as metabolic disorder, diabetes, hypertension, asthma, COPD, etc. are very common in common diseases of now societies. Then it also control it. These all are controllable disease. If we will do according to the disease, we should practice yoga asanas under the experts yoga therapist. Then the disease will be controlled, not cured. These all are controllable diseases. Then in this theme and this year or 2025, join millions of people worldwide in a global movement within this year's scheme, Yoga for One Earth and One Health. It's about working towards a healthier you and a healthier earth. Not just about stretching and workout. It is not, yoga is already discussed about, yoga is not a stretching, workout, loosening of weight, etc. etc. It also it gives benefits to your physical as well as mental well-being. One pose, one breath is also very important. Then for our IGNOU students or learners, top yoga positions for the students are there, as well as positions of students as well as geriatric persons are also required this kind of yoga. One is Padma Asana or lotus pose. It is easy pose that will help you calm your mind, improve focus. These asana will help students enhance memory and concentration by promoting a state of tranquility. Though Padmasana is very much useful for a student and for a geriatric person for calm of their mind and improve focus. On dementia is in जेनेटिक पेशेंट, वो छोटी छोटी चीजों में भूल जाते हैं, भूलने की बीमारी हो जाता है, dementia. It is also known as dementia. Then it is Padmasana is very much effective for geriatric as well as for students. Then steps of Padmasana check out, and then Padmasana. Then another one is Halasana, the plow pose. Students can achieve balanced blood circulation to the brain and stimulate the nervous system by doing Halasana. Then good blood circulation in the brain area improve brain functioning, which leads to sharp memory. It is also good for students as well as geriatric person. Then Brahmari pranayam is bee humming types of sound is coming from while doing this pranayama. It is also enhancing the memory power of the students. Then Brahmari pranayam is very effective yoga asana. It is not as pranayama. It is a kriya. Then involves making a humming sound while breathing out. This helps to students calm and reduce stress. Also, it is good for a ENT problem. Those who have ear ache, any sinusitis problem, any eosinophilia problems, etc. And then it is very much effective, that Brahmari Pranayama. It is one type of, not a Kriya, not a asanas, it is a Pranayama. Then every day if you are practicing this Pranayama or Brahmari Pranayama, it concentration towards your studies increasing, then calm the brain, and also it recover all kinds of ENT problems. Then steps of Brahmari Pranayam, steps of Brahmari, you have to close your both ear stills, then you have to sound like a bee. Then another one is Vrikshasana. We have already discussed. It is also good for the students. Then it is not good for a geriatric patient because they cannot be control themselves, as they can be stand erect for a 1 to 2 minutes. That's why it is good for a students, for increasing their memory power, concentration, etc. Also improve lower body strength. Then Surya Namaskar is very good asanas. It can control our hormones, and also reduces weight, and also good for the skin, and also our all kind of respiratory disorder, then digestive disorder, etc., etc. All kind of diseases we can control through while doing Surya Namaskar every day under the expert guidance. Okay. Then International Yoga Day 2025 reminds us that true health is not just about exercise or eating right. It's about living in harmony with everything around us. The theme One Earth, One Health encourages us to take care of both our bodies who are residing in our earth. Then whether is practicing yoga, eating mindfully, eating good foods such as yogic diet is also there. Ritanjali madam has discussed before. Then good yogic diet we should take, and then avoiding plastic and simply walking instead of driving. Instead of driving, please choose walking some steps every day. Okay. When we live in awareness, we create a healthier environment for ourselves and future generations. That's why yoga is not a exercise. Yoga is not a activity. Yoga is not just for weight loss. Yoga is a therapeutic. Yoga is himself a therapy. Okay, therapy. Yoga is himself a therapy. When we will do any kind of yoga, any kind of practices for any diseases, if we will do every day, and if we will start with early stage, not for in late stage, early stage, if we will practice every day yoga according to our health, according to our age, sex, and height, weight, etc., etc., and disease condition, then all diseases are controlled through yoga without the side effect of medications. That's why I will again congratulate you all that you have listened and patiently my topics about benefits of yoga for one world and one health. Then it's very much effective for you all, for childhood to geriatrics. Then please practice everyday yoga for some times and stay living healthy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your elaborate discussion on uh, impact of different yogasanas on the body. May I now request my colleague, Dr. S.K. Panigrai, to offer the formal vote of thanks to our two research persons as well as the participants. Over to you, S.K. Panigrai, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. No doubt. I mean, the International Yoga Day, we are going to celebrate on tomorrow, 21st of January. So, but today we had celebrated our yoga in morning with our staff member, and also we organized a webinar for all our learners, IGNOU learners, to aware about the International Yoga Day. So I must thanks to both our resource person, Ritanjali Pradhan. No doubt she is very busy, and out of this busy schedule, with very short notice, she has given time to us, and she elaborate about yoga, how yoga is helpful in our life, and everybody should definitely practice our yoga. So definitely it will help all of us. So ma'am has elaborately speak about, I mean, practices of yoga. Thank you very much, ma'am. So it's giving time to IGNOU. So IGNOU is really thankful to you to join today's session and address our learner. Thank you very much, ma'am. And also I extend my heartful thanks to Tapaswini Das ma'am. No doubt, ma'am is very kind enough. Ma'am is very nice person to accept our invitation, and also ma'am has given time to us. Ma'am has fixed the different forms of yoga, like asana, pranayam, and how yoga is effective for our day-to-day life. And if you early as you could practice every day with yoga, so definitely it's not a, it's kind of not only it's the activities, it's useful in our everyday life. So definitely it will be helpful for all of us. Not to medicate it. It will really help in our everyday lives, and you can live long life. Thank you very much, ma'am, to elaborate the one health and one world. How this, through this yoga you can connect each other. So definitely it will helpful for all of us and all our learners also. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving time to us. And also I extend my heartful thanks to our senior regional director, because you always insisted us and also guide us to create different kind of programs and different kind of webinars. So it will help to our learners, enlighten our learners to different aspects. So thank you very much, sir, for guiding us to conduct this kind of program. Thank you once again, sir. Last but not least, my learners, my dear colleagues, thank you very much to attend this today's program to make success this program. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you.
ଏବେ ବି ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ଦେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଆସିବା ସମ୍ଭବ ହେଲାନି ଟୋଟାଲି ଏମିତି ମାନେ ଏମିତି ରହୁଛି ଏଇଠୁ ରସୁଲଗଡ଼ରୁ ପାଣି ପହଁରା 20 ମିନିଟ୍।
ହଁ ହବନି ସେପଟେ ମୁଁ ତ ଆଜି 4:30 ବେଳୁ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛି।
ବଢିଆ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ନହେଲେ ନାମ ନେଇଥାନ୍ତେ ପୁରା ଟୋଟାଲି।
ଆଜି ବା ପୁଣି ଆଜି କଣ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ତ,
କଣ ହେଇଛି?
ଯୋଉ ପେସେଣ୍ଟ ପକେଇବେ ଟାଇମିଂ ପକେଇବେ, କୋଉ ଟାଇମରେ କୋଉ ପେସେଣ୍ଟ ଆସିଛି ହେଲା। ସକାଳ 6 କହିଲେ ଯିଏ ସକାଳୁ ଆସୁଥିବେ 8ଟାରୁ 9ଟା, 9ଟାରୁ 10ଟା, 10ଟାରୁ 11ଟା, 3ଟା। ଏ ଡିପିଏଚଓ ସାର୍ କହିକି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି 8ଟାରୁ କିଏ ଆସିକି ପହଞ୍ଚୁଛି।
ସେ ସବୁଠି
ଯାହା ସରିଗଲା। ହଁ
ସତ୍ୟନଗର ସେମିତି, ସତ୍ୟନଗର ବି ସେମିତି କିଛି ନାହିଁ।
अच्छी होती है।